So welcome back everybody to another review of a couple of new releases. I know it's been a while since I was doing this kind of thing, but it's been really rather hectic with Forza Horizon 5 and general life. But yeah, two new premium collection releases have occurred that are exclusive to HMV in the UK. And the first of those is 1949's The Setup. Now, this is a 72-minute long film noir slash sports drama, directed by Robert Wise, who also did The Haunting, which the original from 1963, the original The Day the Earth Stood Still from 1951, and The Andromeda Strain. Did other things, but they're the three I really like him for. Stars Robert Ryan, who was in The Wild Bunch, Bad Day at Black Rock, On Dangerous Ground, and House of Bamboo, as well as Audrey Totter, who I've not seen anything from before, but she had a few notable roles. And this is about a boxing manager who, expecting the usual loss, takes bribes from a betting gangster without telling his fighter. So basically, the manager wants the fighter to take a fall at a certain point in the fight. So then the gangster gets big winnings from betting on a certain time when on the other opposing fighter. In fact, so now I'm not the biggest of sports fans, but through the lens of a film noir, this managed to be equally engrossing and gripping, despite its focus on the sport of boxing, which I'm not a particular fan of, but there we go. And the two leads are superb. The rest of the cast is great. It is well paced. It really does strip down the genre conventions of the film noir to its bare bones, making this gritty and as realistic as possible. And it's got solid production. The fight scene itself is brilliantly shot while being extremely convincing. All the hits, the punches, the falls all feel very visceral, and it has plenty of thematic weight to it. As its conclusion is kind of heartbreaking, but then also kind of hopeful for what happens. So it's an extremely good film, and really, like I said, I wasn't expecting much from it, given it's a sports film. But like I said, through the lens of a film noir, it does it really rather well. And this release is really nicely done as well. Typical slip cover, like usual with film of these premium collections. It's a single Blu-ray release, so no DVD on this one. But yeah, you do get the usual art cards and a poster. So the first art card is basically the artwork that you just saw there. And then you get a few from the film, a few stills from the film. There's the fight taking place. There's our two leads, and there's more of the fight itself as well. So yeah, they're nicely done, and so there's a poster as well, which I really enjoy, and hopefully we'll find a place to put it up. Yeah, it's a really nicely done poster. Again, it's pretty much the artwork that we have on the thing, apart from the bit at the top, where it says the sensational picture you've been hearing and reading about. I imagine it was heavily promoted at the time. So but I don't have any budget or box office takings for this, but still really, really good film, and hopefully it gave its director Robert Wise the start he needed. And secondly, we have from 1944 Gaslight. Now this is number 148. The setup was number 147, so premium collection are really getting it up towards the 150 mark, and I hope they do a really special film for that. But yeah, this is 114 minutes long, had a budget of $2 million, but at the box office made 4.6, and it was also nominated for several Academy Awards, I think 7 in total, and it won 2. It's directed by George Cukor, who I've not seen anything from before, but he did My Fair Lady and A Star Is Born, the 1954 version, but those are a lot more light-hearted than compared to this. I think this is probably his darkest film after looking through his filmography. And stars Charles Boyer, who I've only seen in Casino Royale, the 1967 version, as well as Ingrid Bergman, who was great in Casablanca and Murder on the Orient Express, as well as Joseph Cotton, who was superb in The Third Man and Shadow of a Doubt. And it's about a newlywed who fears she's going mad when strange things start happening at the family mansion. Now, that makes it sound like a haunting or a horror film, but this is a film noir with the aesthetic of a film noir, but generally leans towards psychological thriller, and it does both really rather well. Now, there is a 1940 version of this based on the same play by Patrick Hamilton's Gaslight from 1938, which I have yet to see, although it is included in this same premium collection release with this, so I'll probably get around to it eventually. But that is one reason why I think they've said it's from 1940, which you can see there, hopefully. Yeah, I think they mistook the original version for the newer one, so that's why they put the 1940 on it. It was a bit annoying, but still, yeah, that's this on its own terms is superb. It does a great job in mixing the film noir aesthetic with its psychological thriller plot. Like I just said, that kept me wholly engrossed throughout. The three lead cast are really excellent. The supporting cast is good. You've got Dame May Whitty in this, as well as a young Angela Lansbury, who was only 18 when she starred in this, who would eventually go on to even bigger roles in Murder, She Wrote. And yeah, it's also well paced. The production is exquisite. You can really see the $2 million is on the screen. It is well shot. The characterization is executed effectively. The score is solid, and the finale is really rather riveting. So yeah, another really solid release from the Premium Collection series. Both of these I've never seen before, so it was a bit of a blind buy, but then again I didn't know either the director or the actors, or pretty much both in the case of the setup. So I was a little bit more confident that I'd enjoy these than, say, some other blind buys that I've had. But regardless, it was a blind buy. So yeah, it's another single Blu-ray disc release, which is, you know, no harm as far as I'm concerned, because I'm not a massive fan of DVDs nowadays anyway. And yeah, art cards. So you got the film artwork there. Then you got shots from the film. So they're the two leads, Charles Boyer and Ingrid Bergman. There she is again with another one of the supporting cast. And there's, yeah, Ingrid Bergman, Charles Boyer, and the housemaid. Can't remember who plays that. And yeah, again, another really, really good poster. This is probably a little bit even better than the settled one. It's because it's a little bit more well laid out, I think, with the freely cast at the top. Then the artwork, then the title of the film with strange drama of a captive heart there in the blue, and then MGM's melodrama with the rest of the cast at the bottom there. So yeah, Dame May Whitty and then Angela Lansbury there. So yeah, really good film. Both of these are 4.5 stars. I think maybe the setup is slightly better just because it's a little bit more. Oh, sorry, a little bit more gritty, a little bit more brutal, a little bit more thematically weighty, but. Both of them are superb. Both of them are really engrossing, and yeah, both are well worth a buy. So yeah, really glad these are part of my collection now. I have so many from the Premium Collection, and I hope you like the new shelving that I've got behind me. I might have to sort out this shot a bit because it looks a little bit higher than it needs to be. But regardless, yeah, really good two Premium Collections, and yeah, there will be a November update of the films I bought during this month. But regardless, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.